Okay, sorry about the wait, technical difficulties, but Matt, the floor is yours.
All right. Well, thank you very much. My name is Matt Vaughn, and I'm the Director of Planning and Development with the county. And through the mayor to council, thank you for inviting me to attend your council meeting and discuss the county's central planning service. The county's planning service has now been operational for approximately 1.5 years. And over that time, our department's been slowly growing to accommodate the necessary workload of both the county's planning needs and our local municipal partners who are utilizing the service for their planning needs. Next slide. Yeah, sorry, one back. Thank you. So my presentation today is going to cover the goals of a centralized planning system, a review of BAM's planning needs, the costing structure of planning service, and then I'll leave some time at the end for some discussion. So the goals of a centralized planning system is cost effectiveness, consistency, and accountability. The county's planning services are quite cost effective in comparison to external consultants. In review of 12 local and provincial land use planning consultants, the county's rates were often 50% less expensive. In relation to consistency, having one planning department provide planning service across the county could eventually lead to more consistent policies and planning processes, making development in the county more predictable for local and new businesses. One idea has been considered is to develop one official plan for the entire county. This would reduce redundancy, reduce costs, and improve approval processes for each of the LMPs. Having a central planning service would improve accountability. There would be centralized leadership and reporting. All LMPs would receive equal prioritized service based on legislative timelines. There would be improved customer service, as the county has been providing in-office, in-person service to our LMPs 1 day per week, and we're also available every day for in-person discussions at the county's administration building, which many residents are taking advantage of now. Next slide, please. The planning activity in BAM has varied over the last few years, but generally, BAM's received 34 to 64 planning applications per year, 4 to 11 pre-submission consultation requests, and approximately 520 planning inquiries per year. While some jurisdictions across Ontario and the county have seen a decline in planning activity, others have remained on par with the past years, and it seems that's the way for BAM this year. BAM has recently undergone an official plan update, or is to be in conformity with the county's official plan. Other work, such as a review of the municipality's zoning bylaw, will be required in the future to align with local, county, and provincial policies. Next slide, please. At this time, our team consists of myself, the Director of Planning, a Senior Development Planner, a Junior Planner, and a Planning Administrator. We've also recently been approved to hire a Senior Policy Planner, which we have now posted. Right now, we're providing planning service to 2 LMPs, Southwold and Dunwich. We would likely increase our staff complement, which should a third LMP come on board, but have a consultant on retainer to help bridge the gap between our full FTEs. Applications are assigned based on complexity. For instance, draft plan of subdivision, official plan amendments, and complicated zoning bylaw amendments and site plans are assigned to our senior development planner. Less complicated files are assigned to our junior planner, things like minor variances, consent applications, and minor zoning bylaw amendments. And policy-related projects would be assigned to our senior planner. I generally review everything as it's being finalized. Our rates are provided there on the screen, and as you'll see, like I said earlier, they're generally about half of what most external consultants would charge. Next slide, please. The county's planning service is currently being provided through an hourly billing system so that each LMP serviced by the county only pays for the number of hours spent on specific tasks. The system has worked well over the last year as the billing estimates have been lower than originally projected, saving each of our LMPs money. In the future, should enough LMPs choose to utilize the county's planning service, we would revisit utilizing the county levy as a payment option. Invoices are provided on a monthly basis, which is accompanied by a detailed breakdown of what we've completed. Additionally, I should also mention, We've been meeting with each LMP once a month as a check-in to ensure that expectations are being met and to discuss the service level and the applications that you've been receiving. That concludes my presentation, and then there's lots of time for questions if you have any.
All right, thank you very much, Matt, for that. Questions? Thoughts? Okay, from me sitting at the county table, I've been able to watch this, ladies and gentlemen, develop over the last little while. And as someone who very much believes in synergies and taking advantage of opportunities that present themselves, and the county is in a position that they can offer a particular service here, which I think might be beneficial for BAM, something we should definitely be taking a look at. That's my opinion, and it's up to council. If you have any questions for Matt, this is the time. Councilor Pros.
Thank you, through you, Mr. Mayor. Sounds very attractive. Curious about quality of the end product, right? How your two LMPs are, if they're really satisfied, and that would be some research before we dive in. We would have to do right on our end. Forgot my second question.
It's okay.
Go ahead.
I can jump in on that. Yep, through the mayor to council. Great question. Like I said, we meet with those LMPs once a month as a check-in. We've also recently completed a questionnaire for each of those LMPs just to make sure that what we're providing is of the topmost excellent quality. We asked about 20 questions in relation to the service level and there's, a feeling of the service that's being provided. And I'm happily able to report. We got a good feedback from each of the LMPs. The nice thing is as we're growing this service, we're finding efficiencies that we can deliver to the LMPs and to the county. There's lots of efficiencies that we can find sort of the more we go along with this. So no, it's been a great experience so far.
Now I remember.
Okay.
Would you send somebody in person to do reports, or is it virtual, or like Margaret has been here and is top notch? So, you got a high level of quality to measure up to.
Yeah, absolutely. I have great things to say about the consultant currently working for BAM. However, it would be completely up to council. We'd be happy to provide in-person service. We'd be happy to provide in-person presentations as well. It really comes down to the expectation and the wants of council. We create a service that is tailored for you.
Just to expand on that, Matt, can with the experiences that you've got with Dutton, Dunwich, and Southwold, do those particular LMPs provide their own reception clerk, or whatever you want to call it, a coordinator?
Yeah, through the mayor to the rest of council as well. We have been receiving administrative assistance at both LMPs. That is a big help to have that resource in-house. It is a service that's shared between among a number of people at Dutton and really being provided by one person at Southwold.
Okay, thank you for that. Any other questions from council? Okay, Matt, thank you very much for coming down YouTube lane, and certainly good to see both of you tonight. And I'm sure council will give some more deliberation on this in the coming months.
Great. Thanks very much for having me.
Perfect. Thank you. We have a motion that reads that the presentation from Matt Bond regarding Elgin County Centralized Planning Services be received for information, and that staff be directed to report back to council in Q4 of 2025 with further information on transitioning to centralized planning services. Do you have a mover and seconder for that? Councillor Chilcott will move. Deputy Mayor Weiser will second. All in favor? That's carried. Thank you. Moving on with section 7, adoption of the minutes of the previous meeting. They include the minutes from the regular meeting of council held September the 4th, 2025. Everyone's had opportunity to peruse those minutes. If there are no errors or omissions. You have Okay. The motion reads that the minutes of the regular meeting of council held September the 4th, 2025 be approved as presented. Councillor Chilcott, you'd like to move that? Thank you. Deputy Mayor Weiser, you'd like to second that?
Thank you.
Wonderful. All in favor? You were just trying to help Dan meet the 7:30 deadline, right? Perfect. Skipping down to section 12, Development Services, Sustainability and Conservation. 12.1 correspondence, 12.1.1 to receive for information. We have 4 notices. Item A, notice of public meeting regarding zoning bylaw amendment ZBA 2125 municipality of Bayham. Item B, notice of public meeting regarding zoning bylaw amendment ZBA 1225 Koblenz and Stahl. Item C, notice of public meeting regarding minor variance COA 0725 Weeb. And item D, notice of passing of zoning bylaw amendment ZBA 1925 Bonnie and Cadman. Does anyone have any questions on these items? If not, the motion reads that items 12.1.1A through D be received for information. Can I have a mover and seconder, please? Councillor Froese will move. Councillor Chilcott will second. All in favor? That is carried. Skipping down to section 13, Finance and Administration, 13.1 correspondence, and 13.1.1 to receive for information. Item A, from the municipality of Blue Water regarding the closure of before and after school programs. Item B, from the township of Larder Lake regarding the extension of certification deadlines under the Ontario Regulation 343-22. And C, Long Point Region Conservation Authority regarding the July 2nd, 2025 meeting minutes. Any questions? Anything anyone wants to bring to the attention of council? Okay. Motion would read that items 13.1.1A through C be received for information. Moved by Deputy Mayor. By Councillor Chilcott, all in favor. 13.2, reports to council. Item A, report CL 0625 by Megan Elliott, clerk, regarding the IT procurement. Megan, please.
Thank you, Your Worship. Sorry. Got a lot going on the presentation computer for some reason, but hopefully we're doing okay. Okay, so at the May 1st, 2025 meeting, council received report CL 0325 regarding information technology services. That report recommended transitioning IT services from Stronghold to Zuling. Oh, sorry, I saw it up, but it's frozen. One moment.
Some technical difficulties. IT.
Perfect
Yes.
segue.
Yes.
Okay, Your Worship, I am going to try closing it one more time.
Okay,
One moment.
we'll just wait for you.